Alright YouTube, I just found some brand new explosive Sonic Frontiers leaks. Well, really not that explosive, but we did find a website where the pre-order for the game was leaked. It leaked out the price of Sonic Frontiers, which actually reveals a lot of other interesting things I want to get into. There's also a small leak about the potential file size of the game. So a lot of crazy stuff. We're going to get into it real fast. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get right into the news and let's roll the clip. So as usual, slow Sonic news cycle. I don't know what Sega's trying to hide. Recently there was a screenshot that was leaked to their Instagram, but then they actually took it down, so I don't know what's going on with them. But now we have another leak, so I'm sure they'll probably take this down as well. We had people arguing about the Sonic Forces model on Twitter, and then even worse, we had people complaining about the Sonic Forces model. If you're one of those people that complain about people complaining and discussing something that they find interesting, you gotta just stop. Just let people enjoy, let people talk about things. That shit is so annoying. But now we have some real confirmed leak stuff. Well, maybe not confirmed by Sega themselves, but this is leaked. So as always, make sure you guys subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications. You do not want to miss any of my content. We're always covering the most up-to-date Sonic stuff. So with that being said, let's get into the leak that I just found. So if you just Google gameco.uk, you go to their website and you search up Sonic Frontiers, it reveals the price of Sonic Frontiers. And this is pretty crazy. If you look right here, it says £65 for the PS5, Xbox, and PS4 versions. But if you look at the Switch, it's £60. So we have a couple things to talk about right here, and this reveals a couple interesting things. One, it shows that the Nintendo Switch version is going to be less expensive, and two, it shows that the other games are going to be a little bit more expensive. They're going to be at least full price, and I'm not really sure how the pounds to US dollars works. I'm not British, I don't really know. I know that pounds typically are more expensive than the US dollar, so does this mean that the game might be more expensive than the actual $60 price tag? It could be the same as dollars and pounds, like it could be £65 and $65, same thing. The pre-order also could be the additional $4.99 that we see, but you see that the Switch version is $5 less. So let's talk about this a little bit. As you guys know, in the Sega investor meeting, they did state that they want to get games out for the full price and try not to discount it just to get unit sales in. So we kind of knew that this game was going to be high quality, but I do see that the Switch is a little bit less money. So that begs the question, is the Switch version going to be worse than the actual Xbox and PS5 version? That's certainly possible because the Switch is definitely not as powerful as those systems, even though it is being developed for the Xbox One and PS4, not necessarily Xbox Series X and PS5. So that begs the question, like, is this game going to be worse than the Switch? Is it going to be a downgrade? If you look at the last two Sonic games that released on Switch, like Forces and Colors Ultimate, those games were obviously inferior to the counterparts that were released on different consoles. And according to a leaked screenshot, this is going to be a high storage game. So I'm not really sure how a game is good looking and supposedly graphically superior as Sonic Frontiers is going to run good on the Switch. I would imagine they're going to dumb it down to 30 FPS like they did for Sonic Colors Ultimate and Forces. The fact that it supposedly costs less than the other games is also a cause for concern as far as Switch owners goes, but we'll have to see. I probably will get a copy for my Switch because I love playing Sonic games on the go, but that's the first major thing that we see. So we know this is legit. There's a link to pre-order. If you click on the game, you can scroll through some of the screenshots that we saw during the Sonic Frontiers trailer and the ones that are up on the website currently. And also, it's important to take this seriously because this is how we found out Colors Ultimate was leaked. So a lot of these game sellers, they be leaking out stuff. I don't know if Sega officially wanted this, so they might have to clean that up in the back end. But the fact that we know that these games are officially going to be high priced, like we know it's going to have the full price tag and maybe even higher, this means that Sonic Team is very confident in this game. This game is going to cost the same as Breath of the Wild or any flagship Nintendo IP. And we knew that this game was delayed for quality, so they're not sacrificing anything when it comes to this game. And also, based off the screenshot that I showed you guys earlier, the game's gonna have at least an 85 gigabyte download. That's gotta be the most we've seen for any Sonic game. I would actually anticipate it's gonna be higher because that could just be a placeholder. As well as the dates as well for this. This can also be a placeholder. It doesn't have an official release date, but it does say it's going to come out in 2022. So what are my thoughts on this? Well, I think this is pretty good. I'm willing to pay the full price for this game. You also should be willing to pay the full price for this game, assuming it's good. To me, like, high budget, open world Sonic game sounds like it's very promising. Obviously, as you guys know, my mindset is you get what you pay for. So if I'm paying 60, 65, maybe even 70 bucks for a game, it's got to be the best game that they ever made, which even though we haven't seen gameplay yet, I think it has potential to definitely be the best Sonic game ever. We probably always say this during every Sonic release cycle, but just look at the trailer. Like, the open world looks sick. The biggest thing they got to do with this game is make it feel like Sonic. Put some loopy-loops, put some springs, make the open world have stuff to do in it. Like, we should always be moving fast and we should always have some type of action in the open world. So I'm interested to see how this will play out. At this point, I am pretty sick about talking about the smallest little things we can find in Sonic, but that's really all we got. So hopefully we get some gameplay. Sega, show us something. We want to see it. Not sure when it'll happen, probably within the next 2 or 3 months, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. And I think the biggest thing to highlight is that the Switch version will be less money. It's very possible if this game is going to be very graphically challenging for the Switch, they could switch over to cloud-based gaming for it, which the Switch has done with several titles. So there's still a lot up in the air. I'm not really sure how that's going to play out. But bottom line, it's nice to see that we finally got confirmation that this game is going to have the full price tag, which which means they're going to be pulling out all the stops. If Frontiers isn't good, I'm going to dead ass cry. I'll probably just delete my channel if that's the case. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Like, are you guys willing to pay the full price for this game? Would you guys pay more than the $60 price tag? Would you go up to 70 if you had to? Are you that die hard of a Sonic fan? And I guess the real question is, if the game is going to be the best Sonic game ever, would you pay more for it? I would love to know what you guys have to say about this. I want to know which platform you're most excited to play this on. Just want to get a quick update out there for you guys. Obviously, I want to become the #1 destination for all Sonic news, discussion, leaks, whatever. So make sure to hit that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. We also just got channel members, so if you'd like to support me, make sure to hit that join button. You'll get some exclusive benefits. But I don't really have anything else to report to you guys, so until I see you guys next time, peace out.